Human experience are exactly what they see, human experience, referring to the reality of existence including mental, emotional, relation to religion and physical characteristic of human life. This can include different parts of individual human life. Many experiences can include groups or other people. The struggle with adversity is a human experience or an event that causes someone to experience a very hard process, and we can see many states of change from one thing to another through several of the characters in Billy Elliot, including himself. The main changes we see in Billy Elliot, directed by Stephen Daldry, is a 14-year-old boy to become a man in the process of standing up for his passion without any concern about family and society expectation. He begins as the most unimportant member with little power. Billy Elliot progression from the state of being an innocent child following his expected interests such as boxing to an independent one following his affection, ballet. These changes are all due to the event that has happened to his life and force, but also create a state of change in his way of living and the people around him. The related text I have chosen which also display example of transition is The Red Tree by Sean Tan, in which the name we have girl must grow along with society and its expectation, and how she is missing out on her time when a person is a child and being forced into the big world. The continuation of gender stereotype may prevent individuals such as Billy from challenging specific patterns such as social expectation within their community and their family. This statement is seen through the scene at the boys' club. We are shown that the barriers that Billy has overcome, such as the door which would begin his transition. Here Michael is different as he does not partake in boxing and sits on the outside while also questioning Billy on his choice of boxing. The boxing glove around Billy's neck symbolizes manhood and also the family expectation and the male tradition within his family and society. The gloves are also a metaphor weighting him down from his true potential as a ballet dancer. When Billy is in the ring, we are shown a few seconds of his dad, Jackie, behind the fence, symbolically telling us he has not yet changed into Billy's new life and will take some time to change. The pressure to conform is supported when he is being shouted at by his dad and the boxing coach, who is getting fed up with him jumping around and not throwing a punch. The Red Tree by Sean Tan deals with almost the same idea of feeling of being completely separated from others and the slow, difficult journey towards the changes. The story is about a young girl without a name passing hopelessly through many dark moments searching for her place in the dark world. She struggles with the changes because she feels different and cannot agree with social expectation. In the story, she eventually finds something hopeful at the end of her journey and intention requires in her development to change to happiness as an individual. The text "Who You Meant to Be" is describing how she is alone on the page, drawing an outline of herself which reflects the emptiness and confusion she feels when she tries to fit in society expectations. Her face is hidden, showing us she hides her true identity from others, which returns to the prejudiced mental picture of people and the expectation from the world. The process of changes can be both thrilling and confronting, and this can be seen as the time where a big change will happen in the film for Jackie in the dance of resistance scene. When confronted with his son, who is not into manly sport like boxing, but into ballet and has overcome the fact that he won't change. When Jackie enters, we can see past through the cage, which is a symbolic barrier, but we are given a low-angle shot highlighting how important the moment was for both of them and how much this was going to mean affect their lives. Through the cross-cutting point of view shot, showing us Billy and Jackie in motion, kindness is created by both of them. We then see Billy show his dad his passion, talent, and his love for ballet, with the boxing ring in the background symbolizing manliness. Billy is seen jumping off the barrier, telling us that he is not only overcoming family's expectation, but society as well. After finishing his dance, his dad walks out and Billy follows shortly, and the scene of them turning a corner, literally in a symbolic way, his dad running off to think how much the changes are going to change not only his life, but the family as well. The transition in the Red Tree to becoming herself does not happen in one scene. Some new difficulties and problems always appear like in the book when it says, terrible facts are unavoidable. The image shows without a named girl on a pathway in the foreground where she's being changed by dark and dark figures, but she's going to stand up to them.